And government involvement makes our healthcare costs much more expensive. You don't believe me? Go to a healthcare provider and say, how much is it on health insurance for me to get this procedure? And then say, what if I paid in cash? You'll be shocked at the differential. We need a rational medicine approach. We need to lose weight. Maybe these weight loss drugs will help us as the cost of the weight loss drugs drops, because a lot of our problem comes from being obese as Americans. And what we really need is price transparency. That's essential. And it's in the executive orders from Trump. They project that it will save up to $1 trillion of federal spending if we just get price transparency, so that when you go into the hospital, you know exactly what you're paying. You know what you're paying the doctor, the anesthesiologist, the hospital in advance. You know, you'll change your healthcare spending pattern, and you might say, well, if that's expensive here, what is it over here? And that competition might drive prices down. I was with Dr. Carson last week, and he said that we spend an average of $13,000 per capita on healthcare. You know, you can get a concierge doctor for about $5,000 a year. So the bottom line is we're paying way too much for healthcare costs. This is the fact that the bureaucracy, the deep state, the according to plan people have come up with a plan to cause us to spend way too much money through government. And what it's doing is we're making poor people poorer and rich people richer. And this is the paradox of big government. They've decided that if we can grow the government, the wealthy get wealthier through these government programs. You think that they're doing something compassionate and nice. What they're actually, in fact, doing is making you poorer. Think about that just for a minute. We have a problem of poverty, so we have President Johnson declare war on poverty. We have all this government spending, and the government's going to fix poverty. And he has spent $30 trillion. That's how much the war on poverty has cost us over the last 60 years since Johnson put it in place. $30 trillion. Now, what is our federal debt again? $36 trillion? So the vast majority of the debt that we have today is a direct result of trying to fix a problem that is never going to be fixed. Jesus said, the poor you'll always have with you. So what do we need to do? We need to have compassion, but not from the government. It's not compassion to stick a gun in your face and say, pay us taxes so we can give to the poor. That's not what Jesus was talking about.